Hey guys, in hypnotherapy, there is a concept called fear of the unknown. MMD exams are something like that because anything which is unknown to the mind or the subconscious is always going to create a fear. Today, I'm going to share with you the tips on how to go through MMD exams, and I'll tell you about my experiences on what I went through. Stay till the end because the tip number 5, 6 and 7 are the most crucial, and I'll also be sharing my own life's experience on what happened with me during my oral exams. Guys, welcome back. Captain Amit Bhandari. Navigate the ship of your life. If you're new here, I'm a relationship facilitator helping you make better relations on the ship, in your house and in your corporate office. And don't forget to subscribe and give a like to this video if you find it of value. Getting straight onto the tips, because MMD exams is a real unknown fear to all the boys. So here comes the tip number 1. Guys, if you want to answer your MMD exams with confidence, the oral exams I'm talking about, then the biggest tip is study hard. बिना पढ़ाई किए कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आप ये तावीज़ पहन लोगे या आप ये मंत्र पढ़ लोगे तो आपका एग्ज़ाम पास हो जाएगा, ऐसे होने वाला नहीं है. Confidence of the exams will come when you've studied hard, when you've put your effort, when you know you put your best. आगे एग्जाम कैसे जाता है उसका कोई फिक्र नहीं होनी चाहिए, पर आपको पता होना चाहिए कि मैंने अपनी तरफ से पूरी मेहनत डाली है. Whenever I had my exams, I would go to the hostel. I would shift to the hostel 2.5 months before my exams. I would stay there, and during that time I would just concentrate on my studies and I would plan my day. If you do not know how to plan your day, then please go back and see the video on the 4-step plan on how to plan your day. There's a video I've made on it. My tip number 2 is get away from distractions. 2 से 2.5 महीना पहले मैं distractions से दूर हो जाता था. आपको क्या लगता है हॉस्टल में distractions नहीं हैं? The boys who want to be distracted are always going to distract you. We had friends who would play video games, we had friends who would drink alcohol or all the time smoking or visiting dance bars all the time. So stay away from all of that. You want to do all this, you slot a time. Maybe once in a weekend, or maybe you decide when you're going to do it. So मैंने कसम खा ली थी कि आज के बाद मैं वीडियो गेम तब खेलूंगा जब मेरे एग्जाम्स पूरे हो जाएंगे. Because video games are a very big distraction to all the boys. I'm sure you guys know what I'm saying. Similarly, alcohol. दारू पियोगे तो उसके बाद आप कितना concentrate कर सकते हो स्टडीज़ पे वो नहीं मालूम. कोई भी चीज़ अगर रोकनी है या कंट्रोल करनी है वो एंडलेसली नहीं कंट्रोल हो सकती. It's like security level number 3. Security level 3 in ISPS code says that the restrictions are put down for a fixed period of time. It cannot be endless. So same thing you need to do for yourself. Tip number 4. For studying for oral exams, it's always better to study with one friend, not 5 friends. If you have 5 friends, you'll all keep chatting and bullshitting and you'll never study. This is a very crucial time, boss. Dollars kamane hain ya nahi kamane. So study with a friend, preferably if you are somebody who can manage that. Oral exams में क्या होता है, आपका friend आपको एक question पूछता है, आपको rapid questions पूछता है, and you're able to answer, and keep some tips for yourself, and then you will know when somebody is asking you, are you able to say it? Because writing an exam and giving orals, there's that difference. Boys are very well prepared, but when they enter the cabin of the surveyor, they just freeze. They don't know what has happened. They've forgotten. The surveyor की शक्ल देखते ही सब फट जाती है सबकी. Tip number 5. Never abuse your surveyors, even in your mind. And also watch the video on the interview behaviors. Lot of tips from the interview behaviors video will be very useful when you're giving an MMD exam. If you abuse and talk nonsense about your surveyor, अरे इसके बारे में ये सुना है वो सुना है, अरे वो किसी और के बारे में बोलता था. आपके साथ आप अपनी एनर्जी पॉजिटिव रखो. Never abuse. Otherwise you enter the cabin, your aura will show. It will show in your aura that you just don't like this guy. So always work on it. Even if you genuinely don't like the guy, repeat to yourself, I know I like him, I know I like him, and I like him a lot, and he's very good to me. He's been bad to others because they are like that, but he will be good to me. He is good to me. He is good to me. You have to repeat these things. Never carry a negative energy into this cabin. Tip number 6 is carry your own notes. दूसरों के नोट से आप नहीं पढ़ सकते MMD एग्जाम्स के लिए. You must make your own small notes, like I always put it in my own book so that I can refer very, very quickly. So my revisions would happen in such a way that, okay, you have studied for 20 days. Then you revise over the next 20 days. But in your revision, you always make your own notes, such that in the last 10 days, you revise once more just with your notes. And then you revise once more just 2 days before your exams. And if you want, just have a look before the oral exams, because that will be the fastest revision. This is called the law of repetition. Law of repetition is you repeat anything 3 times, 7 times, 11 times, or 21 times, or 108 times. Then it will go into your subconscious. It will open the neuropath to your memory. So 3 बार रिवाइज करो, पर चौथी बार मत करो. पर अगर करना है तो 7 बार करो, फिर करना है तो 11 बार करो, नहीं तो 21 बार करो. Because that will open the neuropath. This is all scientifically proven. Law of repetition. Use it to your advantage. Tip number 7. Your first attempt is your best attempt. I always passed my orals in the first attempt. Although in my chief officer's exam, in my phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 जो होता है, अभी पता नहीं क्या system है, but in that, of course, he never gave me all my phases together, but I always came back with one phase. So एक oral दिया तो एक phase मिला, दूसरा दिया तो दूसरा phase मिला, तो 3 बार oral दिया, but always came back with some phases. And my second mates, I cleared DNE. We used to have DNE that time. I cleared it in one shot. So keep in mind, your first attempt is always your best attempt, because your second attempt after that will always be little dejected. You will feel little down. So avoid it if possible. But if you're in your second attempt, then forget about all the past and just concentrate on it and clear your exams. Give exams your priority. If you want to pass your exams, C time khatam hua, answer exams. C time khatam hua, answer exams. That's the way to climb. I will be talking in one of my videos on how my life has been and how I planned my career. I have been a captain at the age of 28 and a half. Why? Because first you need to get your COC. During one of my oral examinations, what happened is I entered the cabin. I had got hurt. I was injured on my hand in 2002 and it was burnt. And I had a putty on my hand. So I entered for my master's orals and the surveyor said, sorry Amit, looks like you're medically unfit because I had the putty on my hand. And you cannot give this orals. मुझे लगा कि मैंने पट्टी बांधी हुई है तो मुझे थोड़ा सिंपैथी मिल जाएगी सर की, बट वो सिंपैथी की जगह वो मेरे पे उल्टा पड़ गया. सो आई इमीडिएटली रिमूव्ड द पट्टी and I said, no sir, I'm absolutely fine. It's just that the doctor advised that when you step out, it's better to just cover it. Otherwise, I'm medically fit. So what I'm trying to tell you, it became a very funny situation and it lasted for 2.5 hours. I also have attained a Australian PR and I have answered exams in Australia also to get my Australian Master's certificate, based on which I got my Australian PR. So if anybody wants to know about Australian PR and they want to move to Australia, then I will probably make another video on that and tell you about it. These are alternate careers. So my point is that I have experienced exams there also. I have got my Master's in India also. The difference in the Indian and the Australian system is MMD surveyors यहाँ पे आपको बुलाएंगे, फिर पूरा दिन वेट करवाएंगे, फिर आपको रात को शायद लेंगे, नहीं तो आपको अगले दिन बुलाएंगे. Nothing against the MMD surveyors, because guys, today we deal with them for all ship inspections, and I tell you, they are overworked. They are overworked. MMD is very short of staff. So you have to also keep that positive energy, but you have to wait outside. While in Australia, वो आपको बुला के आपसे 5 मिनट तो पहले गुफ्तगू करेगा, आपको हेलो हाय करेगा, how are you, where you from, what you did, I might, वो सब करेगा, तो आप थोड़ा सा कंफर्टेबल हो जाओगे. बट तैयारी वहाँ भी चाहिए, because that oral also lasted 2.5 hours. Don't feel dejected and don't feel ये MMD सर्वेयर मुझे पास नहीं करना चाहता या ये नहीं होना चाहता, बायस्ड है. इंडस्ट्री को शिपिंग के लोग चाहिए. जितना आपको वो एग्ज़ाम चाहिए पास करना, उतना ही इंडस्ट्री को चाहिए कि आप एग्ज़ाम पास करो. सर्वेयर्स को भी एक नंबर्स दिखाने पड़ते हैं, एंड द सप्लाई एंड डिमांड हैज़ टू बी करेक्ट. सो फॉरगेट एवरीथिंग, स्टे इन योर कर्मास and do your exams well. Best of luck. So guys, if you found this video of value, please do give it a like and do comment below on what funny things have happened to you during your orals. I'm sure the other boys will love to hear that. So until my next video, Captain Amit Bhandari signing off. Bye bye.